This short clip is from my live trading room. You can engage directly with my fabulous team and me at LaDucTrading.com for all our research and trades. Or for just my daily live streams, you can access via YouTube memberships. All links are in the description. One of Alexander's biotech plays, or two of them actually, one is Help. Huge, beautiful. This is bottom fishing play on biotech related names I know nothing about, but I remember this fabulous ticker. It's doing awesome. So congrats if you are holding Help. It has really shot up this week above that 884 trigger. And it's basically been in play 3 days. I just happened to notice it this morning, and the fact that it is a Alexander long. And then INSM, I think, is another one that he's written up before. It's in his channel. If you go to Kenton's Corner of Biopharma, you will see that there's some write-up on this. This in particular has a nice little left shoulder, head, right shoulder with obviously some news. I can't tell you what it is, but it's up 36%, so it's got some news. I would say this is a very bullish looking candle on a weekly that doesn't look done, shockingly. And I know nothing about this one. So INSM, another biotech, written up by Alexander. Check it out. It has a God candle right here, right? This huge, wah! But guess what? It's just cleared all the moving averages of significance. It is running into a descending 200-day. So once it hits, it probably slows down. It's got a gorgeous trend line bounce, which means it needs to hold. It needs to hold 123. Goodness sakes. It's about ready to fill that gap at 136.73. This one just looks like it has something igniting it. Could go higher. Does not look bearish here. It looks very bullish. Again, check with Alexander. I don't know if he's in service this week, but this is a gorgeous pattern. It has to stay above the trend line of 123. You got a gap fill on a daily at 136.73 for INSM, and it looks in Fugo all the way back up into about 143, and it's right now at 135. Oh, XLV, it's on a little hold right now. It's just going sideways. So nothing wrong with this on your bigger picture. Oh, a 2-year. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe Kenton's darling Eli Lilly takes a little pause. Well, so far, if I just put this on a monthly, let me take a look, because I haven't looked at it for a while. All right, so XLV, obviously, this is pretty important that we are clearing. Let me just get something real quick. All right, so get the head and shoulders. That came down to literally support perfectly, came back in. Big dump on Iran war, came back up. Let me just do this. Give me a second, because there's nothing wrong with this chart on a trend time frame. You don't show all-time highs, right? So nothing to do there. And then you can go and dig into the companies that are hot fire flames, Johnson & Johnson, Eli Lilly, to come back in. That really changed a lot. This June candle, while semis were pulling down and they were rotating into XLV, had a lovely July. The July is lovely because it's sitting on top of the prior highs of September 2024. Nothing wrong with that chart. So yes, if you're talking about a cup, it's not really a perfect cup, but I get it. It's a handle. For me, it is just basically a higher low. That's important, from 2025 low. And it's an all-time high. That's really important. Just, it can come back down to 159, 160 area. Not a big deal. You don't want to come back down with a wallop, because then it's obviously not ready to continue. But you have right now, honestly, consolidation sideways. Once I put it on a weekly, you're going to see sideways. So it's not bearish because it goes sideways, but it is needing new buyers. And what you don't want it to do is when it consolidates sideways and then we have a macro trigger like we did, Iran, okay, it pulled back down. So right now we don't have, right now, it hasn't pulled down, but I would not want it to pull back down below 159. So it's fine. And XBI, which is the biotech, is also beautifully fine. It rolled over, looked like it was going to, and then it reversed violently and came up sideways. Breakout, pullback is again shallow. 10-week EMA. I know I sound like a cheerleader, but look at that gorgeous bullish engulfing on XBI. So on the daily, it's not going to look so impressive. It's going to come up here. It's going to hit its head. It's going to go sideways. But ultimately, this is still in blue skies. And this is, since 2020 anyway, above 141 is your level. So you stay above 141 in XBI, you're good too. And it can work on this 2020 to 2021 parabola. That was too much too soon, and then wreaked havoc into the 2022 lows, and it has been working its way back up. AI is productive use in biotech. M&A with lots of money out there is productive in biotech. Yields not screaming higher is productive, but also money rotation. That's very productive. And then you get whatever happened in INSM data. And look at this. See? Look at that. There we are. So somebody's chasing this with a big, heavy hand. And it's up 8% since just talking about it, this INSM. So you got lots of underneath reasons why XBI is actually doing a lot better despite a sticky high yield environment. They've gotten used to it. Usually rising yields are kryptonite to biotech firms, but this has been holding pretty well. And then of course, something's up with INSM. This looks wicked bullish. Like I said, there just isn't any slow down in this one. We've already gone up 8% since the open. Since I talked about it, literally it was up 30%. It's now up 39%, and it doesn't even look weak. So something's going on with this one. You got to ask Alexander about. Yes, that could be true. I really think the whole XLV, well, first of all, XBI believes Warsh will not be hiking. I'm trying to justify an indicator. So IOVA is a biotech stock with great earnings today, recommended by Alex. Wow, that's gorgeous. See, I don't play in this world, so I'm so grateful that Alexander is with us, because everyone has like their focus of specialty, and everything healthcare, biotech, medical devices, hospitals, it's such his wheelhouse. Everyone has their thing. So anyway, I've never looked at this one, but IOVA up 43%, recommended by Alex. Congrats again. But that's a biotech play that was really left for dead. I mean, look at this thing. Whoa. So that's a bottom fishing play, which Luke excels at, by the way. Okay, if bullish, it should be the more interesting play as it is less influenced by the news flow of Fed actions. Yes. Oh, Alexander is here. INSM, its approved drug, is blowing out expectations for demand by patients and doctors for bronchiectasis. Yeah. And INSM earnings beat expectations and demand is high. IOVA, Alexander says, look where it's also kind of profit taking right here at that gap fill. Isn't that cool how technicals work sometimes? All right, IOVA, he says, had its melanoma therapy blowout earnings. And he also adds IOVA has the only approved superior melanoma therapy, but REPL could compete if approved. So that's a binary event. Biotech is event driven. So if REPL gets its melanoma therapy approved, then IOVA could have some competition. This bullishness would be tapered, so keep that in mind.
Join Club to trade with Samantha. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description.